Hello everybody of YouTube, I am NeonNeka46 and in this video I'll be talking about my cosplay experience. So being a cosplayer, I like to do mine for fun. I know that there are people who do it professionally, but that's not really my style because my style is mainly about making people laugh. And my first convention was Fanime in San Jose. Well, I wanted to make myself stand out, and so here is what I first wore as my cosplay. For those of you who do not know, that is a cosplay from Attack on Titan. And the community says one of the character named Jean looks like a horse. So I wanted to play on that joke. And all I gotta say, I loved it because of the amount of signs I created for that character. You got signs that says this, and I got a couple more, but that was from 5 years ago, so I don't exactly remember too much. But that was what started off my passion to make people laugh. Because who doesn't need a good laugh in this world? So that was the first time I ever really cosplayed. Um, and from that point on, I mainly wore that cosplay to multiple conventions, multiple meeting, just only fanime for a couple of years. But then I wanted to be more creative. So I created another cosplay, which failed terribly. But from that rose from the ashes of my next cosplay, which is this one. So this cosplay was from an anime series called The Rising of the Shield Hero. All I gotta say is, if you have not watched it, you gotta watch it. But moving on from that, the reason why I have that shield that says Lolly Police was mainly because of what the community says about the main character's team. So the main character, his name is Naofumi, and throughout the whole entire series, he sort of is called a lolicon because of how young his team is. Because even though he has he has two members, technically three members that are lollies, he still wants to protect them. He doesn't care about marrying any of them or anything like that. But yeah, he just wants to be basically that daddy figure, if I should say. And from that, I'll show you what I sort of wore at the convention. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not exactly that he's being called lolicon too much. It's mainly because of how the community just wants to lewd his team. Yeah, that is the huge problem. So that's why I have this cosplay. So this is a picture of what I looked like in full gear at Anime Expo. Before I continue, I'd like to thank this person for taking this photo of me. And here's his Instagram if you want to check him out. And I should say that this is my Mark II. So as you can see, I have my shield that says Lolly Patrol, and I need to change the patrol part to police with a Z instead of a C, because tight regulations at the conventions. So you might be wondering, why the police badge for a shield? Well, I was thinking of the memes and all the videos I've seen on YouTube called the Lolly Police. Well, if you ever have a chance, you gotta watch the memes of it. It is just amazing. Because just the amount of laughter that you can get from anime that shows lollies being threatened, and next thing you know, police comes by, and in my opinion, that is the lolly police. The lolly police is to protect and serve the lollies too. You can't forget about that. So that was the reason why I came up with the idea of combining Lolly Police and the Rising of the Shield Hero to sort of create the rising of the Lolly Police. So yeah, that was that part. And as you can see, I also have a daddy hat. The reason why I have a daddy hat is mainly because, not what you think it is, but it's from a cosplayer that I met at Fanime, who wrote on my sign, Daddy. And that got me thinking, because technically, this guy is a father figure to these teammates of his. Not the other kind of daddy. That's more of, I don't even want to say it right now. But I saw this hat. I knew I gotta have it so I can fit my cosplay because I don't want to wear a wig since I'm terrible with wigs. But from that, I was able to complete my whole entire cosplay. Even though it's not exactly 100% great looking, it still was something. From that cosplay, you also saw that I was holding up a whiteboard. Well, that whiteboard went through a lot of iterations during my time at Anime Expo. First, it was the tallies and a questionnaire sort of thing. Then it went through this. The last one was, so far, the one I got a lot of reactions from, and I'm guessing I'm gonna keep that right now. But holding up that sign also gave me, but thanks to that whiteboard, it allowed someone who is a tattoo artist called Gori Taku to draw on my whiteboard. And now I basically have it embellished or on the whiteboard forever now because I ain't gonna wipe it off. So this was sort of what I wore when I was at these conventions. It was definitely a fun experience, mainly because, like I said, I do it for the laughs, and the amount of laughs I got was just amazing. Because being able to go into a community of people who, because going into a community of like-minded people like yourself, you tend to have a stronger connection with these people. Because at least you know what you like. So that was my sort of experience as a cosplayer. And it's an experience that I will never exactly forget, mainly because it's something I treasure the most, since I met a lot of new people, and thanks to that, I was able to make some great friends too. So this is sort of my experience as a cosplayer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please follow and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. And if I need any improvements, please tell me. I'm always available and listening to any feedback. Thank you. And hope you have a nice day. Neon Echo 46 signing off. Before I get off, so this is the first version that I ever made of the shield. It actually says allow police, and they wouldn't exactly allow the police sign, so had to do something else. So I made Mart 2, which definitely looks a lot better. Only problem is it has patrol, and if I tear that off, it's gonna ruin the paint. So this is fun. But yeah, this was the two different versions of the shield I created. Alright, peace.